Alright, so tell me what you know about the Philippines, Emily.
It's an archipelago.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Asia. And
Alright.
like what they consider Asia.
And what they consider Asia.
I mean, there's Europe and then there's Asia, and then like Asia has China and like Cambodia and India and like all that jazz, and then there's all these islands like Japan and so
you know about the Philippines besides that?
You're from the Philippines? I might have a shirt or two from the Philippines.
You probably do. Honestly, you probably... Okay. Alright, so that's M's knowledge of the Philippines, and yes, I am from the Philippines. We're dealing with a lot of tech stuff. Let's talk about it in movies. Should we?
Yeah,
Does that work into your project?
I love it.
Movies. Philippines and movies. There was the recent one, which was The Bourne Legacy. And guess who it features, Emily?
The Philippines?
What male action star takes up the lead in Bourne Legacy?
Someone named Bourne?
I'll give you a hint. His code name is Hawkeye in the Avengers.
Is it Jeremy Renner?
Thank you.
Is it the Philippines? Ow. I'm sorry.
No, the Philippines is not the star. It is the star location for, I believe, 40 minutes of the film, or 30 minutes, or 45. Very short compared to the rest of the film. But yes, the stars include Jeremy Renner in the recent well known from the recent movies, Avengers and Mission Impossible. Also Rachel Weisz, famous for The Constant Gardener, also the Mummy series, 1 and 2, not 3. And it also stars Ed Norton, who was the Incredible Hulk. And let's not go into that movie. The main point is that the Philippines is in it. You go to a lab in Manila, and we get to see parts of Manila. Interestingly enough, my dad noticed that in the movie, we do not see the higher class part of Manila. We see the houses with the I believe they're called corrugated, like the corrugated metal, like the ones that go,
Yeah,
like eskers? Yeah. So we see houses built with corrugated metal, there's roofs and walls and everything. You see the slums, you see how dirty these streets are, how people get around, everyday life, everyday traffic, which was interesting, because usually places are, like, Philippines is shot with, like, the beautiful islands, the calm, serene place. No, you have him racing with a motorbike, which is very common in the Philippines, in the streets. You see motorbikes almost everywhere. You see him basically take one and race across the city. Interesting.
Have you been to Manila?
I have. We land in Manila.
Okay, well that makes sense.
Yeah. So I know the different parts of the city, which I
do you recognize?
I recognize parts of it.
Oh wow.
When
Okay,
the movie
cool.
was filming. I also recognize the kind of vehicles, like they're called jeepneys, and they're those long truck. If you've seen the movies, you'll know what I'm talking about. These long, very obnoxious colored vans, kind of. They're basically like buses there. Interesting where the movie shoots. We get to see different parts of Manila that aren't really featured in a lot of American movies, especially these big Hollywood action star stuff. I kind of did like that they shot it there. Oh, and my aunt told me that they were shooting, and she lives in Manila, so I don't know if she saw it. All I know is that, oh, did you know that he was here shooting? You know he should have flown here? Like...
Anyway, sayonara.
Bye.
Au revoir.